Local, late breaking. This is Channel 2 Action News at 6 p.m. Coverage you can count on.
New at 6, teachers named in the Atlanta Public Schools cheating report are breaking their silence.
Improve the test scores by any means necessary.
The threats, fear, and humiliation they say they faced firsthand. Good evening. I'm Monica Pearson.
I'm Justin Farmer, and the teachers we questioned tell us they never cheated and are demanding their names be cleared. Channel 2's Tom Regan now live at Finch Elementary in Southwest Atlanta with who the teachers say is truly to blame. Tom?
Well, Justin, the teachers I sat down with today all work here at Finch Elementary School. They insist they are victims of a cheating scandal that reaches all the way to the top of Atlanta Public Schools.
I never changed answers. I never cheated.
Sharon Thomas Wilson and two of her colleagues told me they've been falsely accused in the state report on their elementary school, where investigators said test cheating occurred in 2009. The report said the three participated based on, quote, inconsistent testimony and statistical improbability of erasures.
To have someone say that, I've cheated and now, I could possibly lose this, profession, I'm just speechless.
The teachers at Finch said they endured constant humiliation and threats of disciplinary action, or worse, if they didn't improve CRCT test scores. They said Principal Linda Payton conveyed a stern message from a district administrator.
She wanted us to meet targets, and that if we did not produce, that she would send us to Walmart to work. We would lose our jobs, and she didn't want any excuses.
The three also complained of being bullied by state investigators.
The lawyer for the state of Georgia stated she doesn't need an immunity agreement. She didn't give up anyone, and she didn't confess.
The teacher's lawyer told me they've been denied due process.
So you can't just go around labeling people things in Georgia without proof. That borders on slander.
The three say they worry they could lose their jobs for no reason, and they put much of the blame on former Superintendent Beverly Hall, who's on vacation.
You shouldn't be in Hawaii. You should be right here in Atlanta, facing the community.
Well, an attorney for Dr. Beverly Hall said this week she was in no way involved in the cheating and had no idea what was going on. Reporting live from Southwest Atlanta, Tom Regan, Channel 2 Action News.
This afternoon, the Atlanta School Board extended the contract of its interim superintendent to a full year. The vote came after Errol Davis outlined his plan to make sweeping changes in the district to prevent further cheating scandals. Davis's plan includes mandatory ethics training for all employees, trigger points which would result in automatic investigations into unusual test scores, and reviews for students whose test scores were altered.
I believe more and more of our resources have to be focused in the classroom and on our children where learning does take place.
Davis says some of the first personnel moves since the cheating scandal report came out Tuesday will happen next week.
Channel 2 Action News has confirmed some of the teachers caught in the cheating scandal were given immunity from criminal charges, but not from the Professional Standards Council. And new at 6, Channel 2's Lori Geary talked to the spokesperson for the Professional Association of Educators, which is providing legal counsel, Lori, to some of the teachers accused of cheating.
That's right, Justin. I've also spent a lot of the day on the phone trying to get more information on where the investigation goes from here. Of the 81,000 members of the Professional Association of Educators, 600 are employees of the Atlanta Public School System. Many of them are now in jeopardy of losing their teaching licenses at the very least.
We're offering whatever legal advice they may need.
The Georgia Association of Educators is offering up legal advice in terms of possible criminal charges and revocation of teaching licenses for the teachers caught up in the cheating scandal.
In some cases, it's going to be to counsel them into another profession. There just won't be any way to save their jobs.
I talked by phone to Special Investigator Mike Bowers, who confirmed to me if teachers told the truth, they were immune from criminal prosecution, but not from going in front of the Professional Standards Commission. Douglas County District Attorney David McDade, who was one of the prosecutors deciding on possible criminal charges, told me it could be a while before a decision. The reason? The GBI, who helped in the investigation, has 120 volumes, each an inch thick, of interviews they conducted. More than likely, the district attorneys will present their cases to the grand jury, who will decide on indictments.
There's a bright yellow line when it comes to cheating, and you cannot cross that line no matter how much stress or pressure you feel.
Page spokesman Tim Callahan says APS must restore the public's confidence by cleaning house from top to bottom.
The people that knew about this, that condoned it, that led it, that pressured for it, they've all got to go.
Through an attorney, former superintendent Dr. Beverly Hall denied knowing about the widespread cheating.
You know, stretches belief. Either she knew or should have known. You cannot, be the captain of the ship and not know what's going on below decks. You have to know. And I think it seemed like part of the culture was hers.
Callahan says one of the mistakes made early on by the Atlanta School Board, tying Beverly Hall's salary to test scores, also tying bonuses to test scores, and that really set the stage for an enormous amount of pressure. Reporting live from Midtown Atlanta, Lori Geary, Channel 2 Action News.
Well, this cheating scandal is now national news, and today Governor Deal told Channel 2's John Bachman the message he wants to send to the rest of the country.
Well, I think the message is that when we have a problem here, we're willing to deal with it. We'll deal with it aggressively, and we will clear it up. We'll make sure, hopefully, that it never happens again.
The governor has stressed the importance of recruiting more jobs to Atlanta and to Georgia. He said so far, no companies looking to move here have asked him about the details of the scandal. Be sure to go to WSB-TV.com for more on the cheating report. We created a special APS cheating tab at our homepage. You can read the full 800-page report in a statement from former Superintendent Beverly Hall.